Hello everyone, Luke Smith here. Another edition of Sabs Unmasked readings from behind the mask. This one is from December 2024. Luke Tucker last updated on the 14th of February this year. Location: Northamptonshire. Affiliations: Northants, Hunts, Sabs, Hertfordshire, Hunts, Sabs, Stockport Monitors. You can see his little bulldog face right there. Lardy lad Luke Tucker, that's their words, not mine, is a ringleader of the Northants Hunt Sabs, which is strange because I messaged them and they had no idea what I was on about, which I'm guessing he was protecting himself. Known for their regular harassment of the Cottlesmore and that hunt. I can't pronounce that name. It must be up north. In league with other Sab groups, including the Hertfordshire Hunt Sabs and the infamous Stockport Monitors. The law finally caught up with Tucker on Wednesday 18th of December 2014 when he received a £1,000 fine from Northampton Magistrates Court for aggravated trespass. Aggravated trespass, was that like trespassing but like being threatening about it? I don't know, unless it's forced trespass, like you know that you're trespassing while bothering that hunt again I can't pronounce it. He initially entered a plea of not guilty before being found banged to rights and tasked with paying a further £2,800 for wasting the time of the Crown Prosecution Services. Sadly, the hefty fine appears to have done little to teach Tucker the error of his ways, because he's on the dole. He gets the old dole money and from the dents who support him. Just 2 days after his conviction for trespassing, an eyewitness reports seeing the veteran Sab causing trouble at a meeting at the Cottlesmore Hunt, plus CA change. A bad company. Tucker is a stalwart of the the Northants Hunt Sabs group, which has at various points welcomed into its ranks the vaccine conspiracy theorist, that idiot again, Neil Buckchoke, with the death threat hurling Mark Shaw, criminal trespasser, foreign name, and the Grand National Disturber Baronet Green. Proper terrorist lot. Tucker has also been close to aging Sab leader Clive Richardson. He's probably been bumming him, to be fair. If he's like aging, Clive probably thinks Luke is a little boy, so he like bends him over the fence to bum him one or something. I don't know. You know what these old ones are like. However, the two reportedly fell out a few years ago over different views on sabbing techniques. He's not going to get the bottom in now, is he? No, he's had a falling out. As well as Tucker's continued friendship with the convicted arsonist Mel Belverton, which I already read about, and I already read about Chris, what's his name, the weird paedophile looking motherfucker. I can't fucking remember his name. He's on the BBC all the time, the old pedo BBC. Bolton is best known for firebombing a pavilion at the Queen's College, Oxford, leading to his imprisonment in 2010 for conspiracy to commit arson. Tucker's loyalty to Bolton allegedly led to a schism in the Northants Sab group and the formation of the breakaway East Northants Sabs. Why is he trying to get into a terrorist pants for? I got no idea. By December 2021, however, it appeared that Tucker and Richardson had buried a hatchet as the elderly Richardson rode to Tucker's rescue after his Land Rover got stuck in a ditch. As that down there. Eyewitnesses say the pair was unable to rescue Landy and had to ride back in the blue minibus belonging to the Northants Sabs. What a twat. What a fucking idiot. In February 2022, this is actually a longer one, by the way. The Hunt groups reported that Tucker has broken his arm in a car accident. Nice. Potentially the same Land Rover incident from December. However, his group was still willing to offer transportation to the standard Hertfordshire Hunt saboteurs to go bother the Cottlesmere. Tucker himself, it was reported that he would only turn up to hunts with the support of the thugs from the infamous Stockport Monitors. The group was then led by convicted criminal Paul Ullman, who in 2023 was sentenced to 20 weeks imprisonment for assaulting members of the Wednesday Hunt, and in 2022 was arrested for assaulting a 15-year-old girl. He's a paedophile. Paul's a paedophile, definitely. With friends like these, Tucker hardly needs to make enemies, yet he tries his hardest to make them all the same. Admission of guilt. All this bad company has clearly rubbed off on Tucker, and in March 2023 he was filmed by the huntsman of the Gary Thorpe, admitting that his group was disrupting a legal trail hunt. That's the thing. That's the difference. All the hunts in the UK and Ireland and that are trail hunts, which is perfectly legal, not illegal in any way, shape or form. Thorpe told Tucker that he had seen members of the Northants group apparently spraying the hounds with Sentinella, a chemical that is known to be harmful to wildlife, and which Sabs used to throw hounds off the scent. So that's proof that they poison dogs. I personally thought it was a trail back there, admitted Tucker, confessing that his group was not interested in enforcing the law, but merely aggravating illegal trail hunts for their own enjoyment. And that was basically it for that. That was a long one. That was actually a long one. So Tucker is... To be fair, right, I think that they've been grooming him. Like... He's like basically wants to get into the pants of these old pensioner Sabs, and they're essentially like saying, "Yeah, come on then, come with me, little boy. I'll teach you the way." It's essentially grooming. Like the Sabs are grooming people, definitely. So yeah, I think that was it for today's little video. I know Terry is like on a tangent because he's basically saying, which I'll see if I can get it up here rather quickly. Come on, please. There you go. Yeah, it was basically let me go through all of this right here. Well, he's basically going on about, oh, your details has been passed over to them. This is not a prank. This is the real thing. TikTok. The only problem is it's like it's always saying this and nothing happens. So that's why I think he's a troll. Because like as soon as something does happen, obviously we're travellers and we got traveller sites all over the place. So they wouldn't dare bother us. So take that. They know who you are and where you live. I highly doubt it. The more you insult and call them names, your life is more shortening. So it's essentially like fake death threats, right there. And maybe online. Have you noticed? Like he types in capital letters now. I said to him, "Shall I buy him a new keyboard?" Because it looks like the caps lock is stuck. And it may be online and the people read it, but you can't verbally insult people, which I'm not. I'm giving criticism. This is not insulting people. Anyway, why would I say good things about terrorism? That's a bit weird. He probably like works for the IRA or something. And again, they're like, oh, don't act big-headed, girlie. That's when I told him that I'm a traveller, so people can't even touch us. Yeah, it's all the bullshit from him. Is basically bullshitting. So that has been it for today's video. 10 minutes, that's handy. I hope you've enjoyed it. Tomorrow, what the hell am I doing tomorrow? I think there's going to be a lolcow video tomorrow, but I'll have to see what I can do. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time.